Hello and welcome to Quiz Time. I'm Jess, and today I have a trivia quiz for you. So, 100 questions coming up. Let's go. What was the primary chemical agent used during World War I? Napalm, sarin gas, or mustard gas? Mustard gas. What city was targeted 3 days after Hiroshima during World War II? Kyoto, Nagasaki, or Tokyo? Nagasaki. Which Asian country was divided into two separate states after World War II? Korea, Vietnam, or China? Korea. Why does Australia experience severe droughts? Its location in the subtropical high pressure belt, the proximity of the Antarctic ice sheet, or the lack of underground water reservoirs? Its location in the subtropical high pressure belt. Which Australian animal has the ability to go into torpor during harsh conditions? Koala, echidna, or kangaroo? Echidna. What is the term for the long-lasting environmental damage caused by chemical weapons? Soil erosion, desertification, or persistent organic pollutants? Persistent organic pollutants. What was the nickname of the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima? Big man, little boy, or fat boy? Little boy. What was the major turning point in the Vietnam War that shifted public opinion globally? Fall of Saigon, the Tet Offensive, or the Battle of Hue? The Tet Offensive. What weather phenomenon causes widespread flooding in Australia? La Nina, polar vortex, or El Nino? La Nino. What is the main diet of the Tasmanian devil? Carrion. Which banned chemical weapon was developed in the 1930s? Sarin. What day is commemorated worldwide as the anniversary of the Hiroshima bombing? August 10th, August 6th, or September 2nd? It's August 6th. Which Asian country is associated with the killing fields? Cambodia, Vietnam, or Myanmar? Cambodia. Why is Australia's weather highly unpredictable? Proximity to the equator, the absence of mountain ranges, or the influence of both tropical and polar air masses? The influence of both tropical and polar air masses. Which Australian bird is known for its loud human-like calls? Kookaburra, lyrebird or cockatoo? It's the lyrebird. Which treaty banned the use of chemical weapons globally? Chemical Weapons Convention, Hague Convention or Geneva Protocol? Chemical Weapons Convention. Which building was the only structure left partially standing in Hiroshima's blast zone? The Atomic Bomb Dome, Peace Memorial Hall or Hiroshima Castle? The Atomic Bomb Dome. The Korean War is often referred to as what? The Forgotten War, the Proxy War, or the Cold War's first hot war? The Cold War's first hot war. What type of storm frequently affects Australia's northern regions? Cyclones. Which marsupial is commonly found hopping around Australia's arid zones? Koala, red kangaroo or wallaby? Red kangaroo. What is the deadliest chemical weapon ever developed? Novichok, sarin or VX? Novichok. What iconic phrase was used by the US president after the Hiroshima bombing? A rain of ruin from the air. Which Asian country experienced the Long March during its revolution? China, Vietnam or Japan? China. What phenomenon causes extreme heat waves in Australia? Cyclonic systems, blocking highs in the atmosphere or El Nino? Blocking highs in the atmosphere. Which flightless bird is iconic to Australia? Cassowary, kiwi or emu? It's the emu. What does VX, a chemical weapon, stand for? Venomous Agent X. Which country provided much of the uranium for the Manhattan Project? Germany, Russia or Canada? Canada. Which war began with the invasion of Kuwait in 1990? Gulf War, Korean War or Vietnam War? The Gulf War. What is the primary predator of Australia's saltwater crocodile? Sharks, large cats or human hunting? Human hunting. What marsupial is endangered due to its habitat loss and disease? Tasmanian devil. What is the name of the supercontinent that existed around 335 million years ago? Gondwana, Pangaea, or Laurasia? Pangaea. Which geological process is responsible for the movement of continents? Erosion, plate tectonics, or sedimentation? Plate tectonics. Which ancient fish is believed to have been the first vertebrate to ever venture into land? Megalodon, coelacanth, or tiktaalik? Tiktaalik. Teeth need to go in. How much of an iceberg mass typically lies underwater? 50%, 90%, or 70%? 90%. What event likely triggered the split of Pangaea into modern continents? Ice Age, mantle convection and tectonic forces, or meteor impact? Mantle convection and tectonic forces. What adaptation allowed early amphibians to thrive on land? Lungs, feathers, or scales? Lungs. What is the term for a deep underwater trench caused by a sinking tectonic plate? Subduction zone, rift valley, or abyssal plain? Subduction zone. What is the world's largest iceberg recorded in history? Iceberg B15A, Iceberg B15, or Iceberg A23A? Iceberg B15A. Which geological feature marks the boundary between the Earth's tectonic plates? Basin, canyon, or fault line? Fault line. What period marks the appearance of the first true land animals? Devonian, Permian, or Jurassic? Devonian. What discovery about icebergs was made during the Titanic tragedy? The visible portion is much smaller. Icebergs cannot sink ships, or icebergs only occur near Antarctica. The visible portion is much smaller. Which ocean floor discovery revealed evidence of past massive landslides? Submarine canyons. What evolutionary trait helped reptiles dominate land over amphibians? Long legs, amniotic legs, or warm-blooded metabolism? Amniotic eggs. What is one of the largest unexplored ecosystems in the ocean? Mid-ocean ridges. What is a key theory for how icebergs impact ocean ecosystems? They only bring destruction, they release nutrients like iron into the water, or they create permanent ice caps. They release nutrients like iron into the water. What was the first land animal to develop a spine? Early tetrapods. Which scientific discovery supports the theory of plate tectonics? Fossil evidence on multiple continents, magnetic striping on the ocean floor, or both of A and B? Or 1 and 2? Both are 1 and 2. What is the name of the region in the ocean where sunlight does not penetrate? Photic zone, amphotic zone, or abyssal zone? Aphotic zone. What is the deepest point in the world's oceans? Mid-Atlantic Ridge, Tonga Trench, or Mariana Trench? Mariana Trench. What is a key driver behind the melting of icebergs in modern times? Climate change. What adaptation allowed mammals to emerge as dominant land animals? Scales, endothermy, warm-bloodedness, or amniotic eggs? Endothermy, warm-bloodedness. What masked the boundaries of the tectonic plates in the Atlantic Ocean? Coral reef systems, deep-sea trenches, or mid-Atlantic ridge? Mid-Atlantic ridge. What ancient land animal is believed to be the ancestor of all mammals? Therapsids, sauropods, or megatherium? Therapsids. How does iceberg carving affect sea levels? Has no direct impact. What process contributes to the formation of continental shelves? Sediment deposition, erosion, or plate subduction? Sediment deposition. What type of animal was the first to adapt to flight after living on land? Birds, insects, or bats? Insects. What technology has allowed scientists to map the ocean floor in detail? Satellite imaging, deep-sea submersibles, or sonar technology? Sonar technology. What is unique about the ocean near Antarctica's iceberg-filled waters? It is the saltiest, it absorbs more carbon dioxide than other regions, or it has the fastest currents. It absorbs more carbon dioxide than other regions. What is a major risk posed by melting icebergs to the planet? Rising sea levels. What evidence suggests that continents were once connected? Matching rock layers across oceans, fossil distribution of ancient species, or both? 1 and 2. Both 1 and 2. What is the significance of the Mars meteorite? It may hold microfibril fossils, it was found in Antarctica, or it contains evidence of water on Mars. That's the ALH8 4001. It may hold microbial fossils. Which NASA project aimed to return humans to the moon? Artemis program, Gemini program, or Apollo program? Artemis program. What symbol represented the House of Lancaster during the War of the Roses? White rose, red rose, or Tudor rose? Red rose. What rare marine creature, long thought to be mythical, was later proven to exist? Kraken, narwhal, or giant squid? Giant squid. Which telescope has been pivotal in identifying Earth-like planets in space? The Kepler Space Telescope. Which two houses were involved in the War of the Roses? York and Lancaster, York and Tudor, or Lancaster and Plantagenet? York and Lancaster. What is the name of the deepest point in the Earth's ocean? Atlantis Trench, Abyssal Chasm, or Challenger Deep? Challenger Deep. What groundbreaking discovery was made beneath the surface of Jupiter's moon, Europa? Ice volcanoes, liquid water, or alien fossils? Liquid water. Who was the last Yorkist king to die in the War of the Roses? Richard III. What government facility is central to UFO conspiracy theories? NORAD, Area 51, or the Pentagon? Area 51. Which monarch united the York and Lancaster houses after the War of the Roses? Richard III, Edward IV, or Henry VII? Henry VII. What deep-sea environment is considered a habitat for undiscovered life forms? Hydrothermal vents. What was the first spacecraft to successfully land on Mars? Curiosity rover, Viking 1, or Mariner 4? Viking 1. What role did Margaret of Anjou play in the War of the Roses? Supporter of the Tudors, Active leader from the Lancastrians or mediator? Active leader for the Lancastrians. What is the main purpose of bioluminescent organisms in ocean ecosystems? Communication and predation. What is the name of NASA's project to search for extraterrestrial signals? SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, Alien Radar Program, or Signal Earth Program? SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. What book popularised the conspiracy theory about a hidden secret society? Brave New World, The Da Vinci Code, or the Illuminati trilogy? The Illuminati trilogy. What is the Tudor rose? The combined emblem of York and Lancaster. Which Mars rover was the first to confirm the presence of liquid water in Mars's past? Perseverance, Curiosity, or Opportunity? Curiosity. Which battle marked the first major conflict in the War of the Roses? Battle of St Albans, Battle of Bosworth Field, or Battle of Towton? Battle of St Albans. What is the primary atmospheric component on Titan that suggests potential for life? Methane, oxygen, or carbon dioxide? It's methane. Who emerged victorious at the Battle of Bosworth Field? Henry Tudor. What is the significance of hydrothermal vents in ocean ecosystems? They host photosynthetic life forms, they support chemotrophic organisms, or they are home to coral species. They support chemotrophic organisms. What famous conspiracy suggests the moon landing was staged? Lunar hoax theory, Apollo deception, or moon landing hoax theory? Moon landing hoax theory. Which painter was also a mathematician and engineer, blending multiple disciplines? Raphael, Michelangelo, or Leonardo da Vinci? Leonardo da Vinci. Which microorganism thrives in extreme temperatures near hydrothermal vents? Thermophiles. What was the first NASA project to focus on landing humans on the moon? Gemini program, Apollo program, or Mercury program? Apollo program. What is the primary feature of the James Webb Space Telescope? Observing black holes, observing infrared light from early galaxies, or capturing visible light images? Observing infrared light from early galaxies. Which type of job emerged as vital with the rise of the information age in the late 20th century? Software developer. Which ancient civilization is credited with organizing labor for massive projects like pyramids? Egyptians, Mesopotamians, or Romans? Egyptians. What was the primary function of NASA's Skylab? Conduct experiments on Martian soil, serve as America's first space station, or orbit Earth for 50 years? Serve as America's first space station. What historical job involved creating manuscripts by hand before the printing press? Artist, scholar, or scribe? A scribe. What is the main purpose of the European Space Agency Gaia mission? Map the Milky Way galaxy, detect gravitational waves, or observe black holes? Map the Milky Way galaxy. Which occupation gained prominence during the Industrial Revolution? Weaver, factory worker, or merchant? Factory worker. What was the main goal of NASA's Viking mission to Mars? Search for signs of life. What breakthrough allowed humans to establish agriculture-based jobs during the Neolithic era? Domestication of horses, invention of the plough, or discovery of metal tools? Invention of the plough. Which organisation launched the world's first artificial satellite, Sputnik 1? European Space Agency, Soviet Union, or NASA? Soviet Union. What was the purpose of NASA's Pioneer 10 mission? Study Saturn's rings, test the first reusable spacecraft, or explore Jupiter and the outer solar system? Explore Jupiter and the outer solar system. Which space project first demonstrated the ability to dock two spacecraft in orbit? Skylab program, Apollo program, or Gemini program? Gemini program. And your last one. What was the first known profession in human history? A hunter-gatherer. So how did you do today? Drop your score in the comments below, and of course a like and subscribe so you get notified every time we post a new quiz. And please join us next time on Quiz Time.